Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Melissa, and this year I am sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So today's tip is simplify your laundry routine. I just got my Earth Breeze today, and I get it every 3 months. It's $12, and it comes in these sheets like this. For a medium load, you use half a sheet. For a large load, you use a full sheet. For an incredibly heavy soiled or extra large load, if you're going and using an industrial washer, you use 2 sheets. I hand wash them, so I use a quarter sheet. You can see I simply rip them in half and in half again and have quarter sheets. It's simple, it's cheap, and incredibly affordable. I probably am spending less per year than most people spend per month on their laundry. I spend $48 on Earth Breeze. I do keep both borax and the scent-free OxyClean, but it's also because I thrift and I have a lot of sensitivities, and so I have to strip my clothes of all those chemicals. I mean, there's times where I have to go through like 5 or 6 strippings before I have it all out and let them sit in the rain for a week or two. So, that's that about me. But nowadays people have, so when I was a kid, people used um, laundry soap and then some sort of fabric softener, either the Bounce or the liquid fabric softener. And I remember like the whole, oh no, I forgot to add the fabric softener commercials. They were kind of stupid. I vaguely remember people like running downstairs to add the fabric softener. And because you had to do it at a certain time. It was different than it is now. But it's not necessary. You don't need the fabric softener, and you don't need the dryer sheets. Like they're full of gross things. You know, like dryer sheets, I guess. So when I was vegan, I remember learning that dryer sheets are not vegan because they use animal fat, which is kind of gross to me because, I mean, and I mean, I'm not vegan anymore. When I was vegan, and it was actually technically I was plant-based, I guess you'd call it, because I was trying it for health reasons. I have colitis, so I thought, I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. Anyways, um, yeah, so you don't need that. And then scent beads, you don't need scent beads. I mean, we survived forever without them. My scent beads are what, like 10ish years old. You don't need them. Honestly, it's just too much. Laundry sanitizer, my laundry's sanitized. It hangs out on the line. The Sun's the best sanitizer. It's just another product you don't need. Hang your clothes on the line if you want them sanitized, and then you've also saved money on your power bill. For those of you who say, oh, but my clothes are crunchy if I hang them on the line, you're doing something wrong. My clothes are crunchy in the winter sometimes because they come in frozen, and I have to hang them inside for another hour or two to finish drying and to, not be frozen anymore. So, yes, I will 100% admit to the factor that frozen can be an issue, but I mean, I dry my towels, I dry my jeans, I dry everything, and it doesn't end up crunchy at all. So, but like I said, I strip all of my clothes. I don't use chemicals. I haven't used, it's been probably 10ish years since I've used conventional laundry detergent, and then it was all free and clear. I haven't used any sort of dryer sheet or fabric softener since I was 20. And even then, I used the Bounce dryer sheets because I thought you were supposed to. But I see people, like when I used to go to the laundromat, I'd see people putting like 5 or 6 laundry sheets in, like dryer sheets in the dryer. And I'm like, that's just a waste. Like, you don't need that many dryer sheets. And they've got all of these different things. And I'm like, you're spending so much money and you're doing so much scent, and it's just so much waste. They're just throwing money out the window, and it's just so unnecessary, and it's so wasteful too. I mean, it's clogging up our landfills too, because those plastic jugs, the stuff sticks to them and they don't get recycled. Trust me, I actually took, my mom had one of the laundry jugs with the little button that you push and it drains out, and I remember I needed it for water for hand washing when I was camping. You would not believe how long it took to clean it out. It was forever soaking and washing and rinsing and everything. It took forever to get it clean, and so much water and so much baking soda. So they're not clean enough to be able to be recycled because that residue is on there. So you've got that. You're creating waste that your kids will have to deal with. You are wasting money that you don't need to be wasting. We never had, I don't ever really remember growing up and thinking, oh, that person's clothes are so stinky. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had some classmates that didn't shower. And I remember middle school after PE. Yeah, it was rough. But let me tell you, you're not going to smell better just because you use extra fabric stuff. You need a shower. Um, so yeah, so people use just way too much, and you can eliminate a lot of it. So laundry soap, you do need some sort of a soap. Like I said, I use the Earth Breeze. I prefer the fragrance free. That's like $48 a year for me for 2 people. So I mean, that works for me. And then you don't need laundry sanitizer. If you're worried about sanitation and your clothes on the line, it'll be fine. And don't give me they're too crunchy or they're not soft enough. Strip them because you've done something wrong, and that's why they're crunchy. It's because of all the product that you have stuck in your clothes and towels. If you need to strip your stuff and get all that extra detergent out, you use borax, OxyClean, preferably the unscented, and baking soda. You soak them in hot as you can get water. Sometimes I actually boil some water to put in, and that helps. I actually, when in 2020, when laundry stripping was like a big fad, I was like, maybe that'd help me. So I tried laundry stripping, and none of my towels had, like, I saw these people with these tubs full of gross stuff. None of my towels had anything because I don't use unnatural products. I don't use all the excess products. And I mean, for my hygiene routine too, we keep pretty simple. We have hair towels and body towels, but I mean, I don't use a lot of chemicals on my body. I use, bar soap and shampoo and conditioner kind of thing. But I have recently started doing my hair now. Now I use like gel and stuff. So I don't know. My hair towels may hit a point where they need something. But the water was always clear, so I was like, what's happening here? And then I did it with some thrifted items, and I saw all of it just like come out, and like some of it was white stuff, so there shouldn't have been that dark color. It wasn't like it was all dye. So if your clothes are crunchy after coming in from the line, strip them and try again. But point is, you don't need sanitizers. Scent beads, you don't need them. Get rid of them. Just throw them away. Throw them away. Don't use them. Don't buy them again. Fabric softener. You don't need fabric softener. You don't need dryer sheets. You don't need fabric softener. You don't. Like I said, I keep borax and OxyClean because I strip my thrifted clothes, but it's also convenient because I like to hike. And in the summer especially, I get sweaty from hiking. I like woodworking, so I could be covered in sawdust. I like gardening and planting, so I might be covered in dirt. You don't know. Am I going to have dirt, sawdust, sweat, all of the above? Whatever it is. Oh, or of course, stain. I stain wood or paint wood or finish wood. So you don't know what's going to be on my skin. So, yeah, sometimes it gets into my clothes too, and my clothes need a little something extra, a little oxy or a little borax, and, I'll own that. And then I also use this product. I get it on Amazon. I get like a half gallon or a gallon jug or something like that. Oh, it's like $13-14 last time I got it, but it's by Ecos. And it started out, it was their laundry pre-treater when I started getting it when my kid was just a little guy at Whole Foods. And then they changed it to a baby stain remover. That was when we first moved to Florida, so 2013, 2014. And then at some point they changed it to a pet stain treater. Let me tell you, this stain treater is absolutely amazing. I was painting my house and I was really tired. It was when I was student teaching, and was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I went up to bed and didn't realize that I hadn't closed the paint jug all the way and accidentally knocked it over. And I woke up and there was like half a gallon of paint on the floor, in the carpet and everything. I got as much of it up as I could, and then I used this cleaner. And I mean, it took like a whole spray bottle and a half, but I got the stain out of the carpet. I got latex paint, like the kind you paint your walls with, out of carpet with this stuff. So it is absolutely amazing. But I also keep that because I do sometimes need it. But honestly, I don't use a lot. I mean, I use maybe 1 to 2 things of Oxy a year. I use 1 to 2 things of borax a year. And that gallon will last me like 3 years. And then I get the earth brace for $12 4 times a year. So, I mean, really, it's not expensive, and you can definitely cut out a lot of money that you're spending on laundry, and quit just throwing that away. I mean, I think that, I mean, I spend less than $100 a year on laundry, and I know people are spending $100 a month, and it's for 2 people. So if you have more people, obviously, and my kid's a teenager, so honestly, size wise, it's 2 adults essentially. I mean, my kid's like, taller than me, so definitely 2 adults worth of clothes. It's not like I'm washing a toddler's clothes where they're these little itty bitty pants. Um, there's some bulk to their clothes, so you can save so much money, and you don't need to be spending so much on laundry. It's actually not even good for your clothes. Your clothes will last longer as well if you quit adding all the extra products. So that's today's frugal tip, or tip for frugal living. Eliminate all the excess laundry products and see how small you can shave your thing down. Now, this is not sponsored by Earth Breeze. They are not paying me at all. This is just literally what I use. I think they have a couple of scents, maybe like lavender and something else. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't use scented stuff at all. So, I mean, I like being able to bring my clothes in the spring and smell the honeysuckle, or smell the wind, or whatever. But I digress. So try and simplify your routine. Earth Breeze for me has definitely been a money saver. And so if you want to try them, go online and try them. If you have a laundry soap you really like, stick with that, but eliminate all the extra stuff. You just need your clothes clean. You don't need everything in them. A good stain fighter if necessary, but eliminate all the extra waste. You will be so happy when you have hundreds of extra dollars in your pocket every year. So, anyways, thank you so much. If you like hearing my frugal tips, I do plan on giving you 365 of them in 2024. So please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.